plays early in drives, because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called out one time in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Finds his man. It's Simmons. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
To the ground with the back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Catch in the middle, it's Kane. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Tigers are rolling down the field. Here we go. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Got a man, it's Simmons. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was.
A shot toward the end zone. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
On the ground, it's Miles. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. Here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. The short hands, it's Miles. Turning it on. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
That route is a man-beater, and the quarterback knew exactly where to go with it. He got the look he wanted, put it out in front of the receiver, let him do the rest, yards after the catch, setting up first and goal.
So that's not exactly optimal as far as the defense starting a stand, giving up an 80 spot, now dealing with a first and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Oklahoma State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Pokes fans could have done without this one being so close. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Kane. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating in the backfield, making something happen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Fires to the big fella. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
With the catch, it's Kane. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Knight. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Miles. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Miles. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Looking deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Miles. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Looking to throw, it's Knight. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden...
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
But watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Buying some time. He's going to run it. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He's got the tight end, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. Extra point here will tie the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Miles. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Miles. Oh, what a move to get open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw again. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Uncorks one. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Until that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've got...
There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miles. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Dances away to buy time. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, a 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. That's reeled in. It's Ross. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. It's Miles. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Throws to the tight end. All alone, he's got it. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Knight. He wants a big play here late. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got it in the middle, it's Kane. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Now the play fake. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a...
He wants to take the top off. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Last now this quarterback's second pick in the fourth quarter. He's battling, he's fighting. They're obviously down in this game. He's trying to make it happen. Just some bad decisions here late. Looks like he's pressing.
And that is how we will wrap this one up. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job.